it's been a year that I've been using this Eufy Floodlight Cam 2 Pro, and overall, it has been performing well. But there's a couple things I want to talk about.
Hello guys, LifeHackster here. It's been a year now that I've been using the Eufy Floodlight Cam 2 Pro, and I will link down below my original review if you haven't seen it yet. I still have it installed here in my backyard and I kept the tracking turned on. And overall, it's been pretty reliable. There were a couple of instances when it was initially released that I had to do a reset and redo the setup. But after a firmware update, it has been working reliably and hasn't missed any motion events and is pretty spot on person notifications and its tracking. There are a couple of things though that I want to share with you that I noticed since having this setup installed in my backyard. One is mostly because of its design. Because this is a pan and tilt and the camera is enclosed in a plastic transparent dome, you will need to clean this plastic dome more often than you think. I personally didn't clean this for about 5 to 6 months now just to show you how much crud sticks to the whole camera itself. And because the camera has to move around the static plastic dome, then the whole dome itself needs to be cleaned as often as possible to have the best quality footage. Looking at the recordings, you will definitely know when it needs to be cleaned because it is very apparent, especially when the camera moves. It's like you're looking out through a dirty window, and it is worse during night recordings. I'm not sure if it is where I installed it, as you can see it is under the eaves, but it still gets dirty. Next one is how the camera records, and I personally set this in the recording settings for the camera to record in 60 seconds or 1 minute increments. And I even turned off the end clip early if motion stops. So I'm assuming that every time the camera gets triggered, it should record for a minute. Well, when I go to my recordings, there will be 17-second clips and another one for only 13 seconds. And this I'm still moving and in the shot, but the camera decided to stop recording. And another example is this one for only 16 seconds. And you will see it was able to detect and track me, and I'm still in the camera's field of view and it's still tracking me, and it decided to stop. I'm not sure if the end clip early toggle switch works, but I should have at least the majority of my recordings to be 1 minute long. And while we are on this topic, I'll just show you how many days of recordings do I get before the camera loop records. This has internal 8GB of storage and I'm getting around 14 days worth of recordings, and this with minimal motion. We normally just go out on our backyard for short periods of time because of the heat and mostly in the afternoons. But I also have 2 to 3 days a week where I'm staying out almost half a day when I'm doing camera testing. I really wish though that the next version of this Floodlight Cam will have the micro SD card option and for it to also have an option to be able to record 24/7. Overall though, I'm pretty happy with it and I really like that it can detect you because of its PIR sensors aside from the camera-based detection even when you're not in the field of view of the camera. I think this is the only pan and tilt camera that is able to do this. Well, comment down below if you have this Eufy Floodlight Cam 2 Pro and if your experience is like mine and what issues you have if you have any. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.